definitely about the people.
Really passionate advocates for the immigrant community.
They're there first and foremost because they really want to help people.
Incredibly committed. We're energetic. I'm so lucky to work with them. Esperanza is a not-for-profit legal organisation, and we have two main departments. One is direct representation and the other is community education. Within direct representation, the population that we serve is predominantly unaccompanied minors. At the moment, we have more than 500 kids cases.
They're usually children who are fleeing some very severe violence in their home country. I lead a team of attorneys who are dedicated, who know how to treat them really well, to listen, and then to provide some really good advocacy.
Yo tengo 7 años, me llamo William y vengo de Guatemala. Yo llegué a los Estados Unidos en el 2014.
Me llamo Fabiola Fuentes y tengo 23 años. Soy la mamá de William. Por causa del maltrato doméstico, yo tuve que huir a este país. No pude traerme conmigo a William, así que viajé sola. Y con el tiempo, la violencia ya incrementó. Mi hermano tuvo que huir de Guatemala porque lo estaban siguiendo las pandillas y pues mi papá nos abandonó y vivíamos solo con mi mamá y mi mamá no tenía los recursos suficientes para mantenernos. Cuando mi hermano huyó para Estados Unidos, él se trajo con él a mi hijo William. Pues verlo nuevamente después de casi 3 años fue la alegría más grande que pude haber tenido.
William, I first met him when he came to my office as a 6-year-old child, and he was my cutest and youngest client.
Ella es una persona muy amable. Ella es una persona que siempre nos dio seguridad.
A mí me gustó cómo me trataron y cómo me ayudaron.
I remember when they came to my office and they were just crying and hugging each other. It was such an emotional moment for me, for the paralegal who was helping me, for them, because it's a huge life change for them.
Cuando nos dieron la respuesta del asilo político de William, fue una gran alegría, algo que es inexplicable porque siempre estar con el temor de que viniera una mala respuesta. Pero cuando ya nos dijeron de que él podía quedarse aquí, fue una gran felicidad.
Yo soy la gerente del programa de orientación legal en Adelanto. Yo proveo 4 servicios fundamentales. El primer servicio, yo hago orientaciones en grupo para todas las personas que llegan a Adelanto. Actualmente tenemos casi 1.600 personas detenidas en Adelanto. Después, las personas que no tienen abogado les hago una orientación individual legal para que ellos salgan con un plan. El tercer servicio que nosotros damos en Adelanto damos talleres de asilo, talleres de visa U y talleres de las diferentes defensas contra la deportación. Y el cuarto es cuando los abogados en Adelanto identificamos algún caso que nos parece fuerte y que se puede ganar. Nosotros tratamos de conseguirle un abogado pro bono.
A lot of times when someone's detained, they were the primary breadwinner of the family. And when they're detained, that income flow it stops.
We have a contract to represent people with mental illness in detention centers.
The stories of the detained people maybe aren't always as sympathetic because a lot of the detainees there have criminal histories, but that doesn't mean that they don't have stakes here in the United States and that they don't qualify legally for a defense against being deported.
It's a unique experience in that it's touching upon immigration law, due process rights. You're fighting for someone's constitutional rights to be represented and have a fair hearing. We're not afraid to tackle on those difficult cases.
So the legal orientation program is for unaccompanied minors and the custodians of unaccompanied minors. What we offer to them is a legal orientation. We also pre-screen them for legal reliefs, and we try to connect them with social and legal services here in Los Angeles area.
And one of the things that we do through the program is empower the youth. We want to make sure they understand the very complex system of immigration.
By coming to our class, we hope that when they leave, they know what forms of relief they may be eligible for, but they also know how to navigate the system.
Pro bono attorneys can get the training and mentorship that they need from Esperanza, because that's a big part of what they do.
I think attorneys of all different backgrounds have something to offer in this field. For young attorneys, they can have a case, have full responsibility for it, get courtroom experience. It can be really confidence building. I've also had attorneys with years of experience, but not in immigration. So it's just about identifying what skills they can bring to the table, and then we'll supplement that and complement that.
Kids succeed and do better in court and gain legal status when they actually have an attorney to represent them. We are constantly amazed by how much insight and perspective they have.
They are some of the most inspiring people I've ever met.
I think immigration, especially now, has been so dehumanized. It's not about the experience of individuals trying to come to the United States to better their lives or to escape persecution. By doing this kind of work, you meet individuals and it becomes such a human thing.
Take the risk. It's going to change your life.
We just have a really great community here. All of these different people are invested, and when you get this positive outcome, the feeling of success is heightened because you're sharing it with so many people.
So I feel extremely blessed to do what I love to do, what I always dreamt to do, which is fight for people who need their voices to be heard.
We're not afraid to take on something that is going to make us work really hard and go through sweat and tears, but we feel like it's worth it because we can help someone who no one else will.